Okay. There's mostly stuff what I wanted to do here, but okay, I'm still just deciding whether or not I want to. If I want to copy these pages here, uh, before building the the one page, I could copy the text out of all these. 48. Mm-hmm. Back window 2, 3, 4, 5. Office. So, hmm. See, when John arrives at Princess Prep, he approaches front doors, attempts to open them, which fail. Something seems to be barring them, so he makes his way around the back to make sure that where there seems to be a boarded up picture window. Looking around, he notices that it looks to be utility shed and probably for the groundskeeper to store all his tools. Okay. Hmm. Let's see here. 'em. I guess. Let me think for a second. What if I want to do this right? I need to um I need to go ahead and let's check something out here. All right, let me find. Okay, right. The Princess Prep right there, right? Okay, so 'em. 48. Okay, let me see something here. $48 Princess Prep back window. Okay, let's do this. 48. 48 Princess Prep back window. Then this one, Princess Prep shed. Princess Prep shed. Princess Prep back window 1. $49 Princess Prep shed 1. $39 Princess Prep door. That's crazy things. Princess Prep door right there. 48 back window 2. Let's see. 48 back window 2. Three, 4, 5. 4 and 5. And this here is the office. And we're not going to worry about office right now. Just let me think for a second. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy. And I'm gonna go over here to rooms. We're gonna go to old rooms. Hit paste. Okay. Manually rename the JSON prefixes. Hmm. Okay, open with text editor. Just trying to figure out how I want to do this really. Let me think. back window, shed. Honestly, I only need one copy of each. And, okay, so this is how, let me think for a second. Hold on. Let me think for a second. Let me think. Just sitting there staring at staring at the screen. Yeah, I didn't get that much sleep last night, so I'm a little slow on the uptake today. Uh, let's do something here. Let's go ahead and go back to rooms up here, and let's go to T003 T3. The princess is missing. Go ahead and open that. Um, I'm going to copy all the text of each of these into that. That's what I'm going to do. I think. Okay. So, should I start with the front? Okay, this is, wait. Oh, it's doing it again, isn't it? Hate when it does that. Hate it when it does that. We'll just do it this way. And then I'll go ahead and go into old rooms, and I'll open these back up here. There it goes. That way the princess is mentioned as the first one. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to copy all of these here. Control C. /n/n. Control V, like that. Okay. /n/n. Okay, that's princess prep. The window, the shed. Um, we'll do window and then we'll do shed like that in that order. So Oh. Wait a second. Just prep door 39. Back window and shed. Oh, okay. Back window. That's this one. Okay. Okay, so let's copy this. Copy. And Control V, N/N. So now this is back window, right? So back window is gone. Okay. So let's go to back window. Oh, all right. But it just okay. Close back window. Okay. Shed 1. Okay. Princess. So 49, Princess Prep, Shed 1. Where is it at? Princess Prep, Shed 1. Okay. Pry bar. Okay. Copy. Select this first one. Uh, just prep Shed 1. Window 2 and or door. Go ahead and do window 2 and door. We'll do door. Close that. Let's go to 39 door. Control C. Back window 2. Control V /N/N. Okay. Back window 2. Window 2. John takes the pry bar. Control V, N/N. It's gonna be a ridiculous size room here, but that's okay because we're just we're gonna fix that here. I'm gonna compress it down to a few sentences and yeah, so okay. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I gotta choose one. 3, 4, and 5. 3, stance of the okay, so loose now. The pry bar and 5 is the brick. Let's try the pry bar. The pry bar to force open the window. Okay, we'll try that. Copy. And then okay, so copy this and then Control V like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and save this, and we're gonna go into this one is the modern one. Okay. Reload save scene. Reload save scene. A princess is okay, good. Okay, so we have all this. Now let me kind of read this in order to see what I have going on here. Probably won't end up finishing. Well, I still got an hour, but I don't know if we'll end up finishing uh the Princess Prep stuff here first or not. Because with the other stuff, I still have to do the thing where I convert the prefixes and then I do the scripts and then I run it, and so we have some stuff to do there. Okay, John sings in the Princess learns so great. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I can leave this in here for just a short period of time. I'll just do like that. John arrives at Princess Prep. He approaches the front door, attempts to open them, which fails. Something seems to be barring them, so he makes his way around to the back, where there seems to be a boarded up wide picture window. Looking around, he knows what looks like to be a utility shed, probably for the groundskeeper to store all his tools. Okay. After examining the window thoroughly, it looks like the boards are well nailed in place, except for one loose nail. John pulls out the loose nail, then proceeds to head to the shed to see if he can find a tool to use. There's a padlock on the door of the shed. When John uses the nail to try to pick the lock, eventually the padlock opens. John looks inside the shed. Seeing a pry bar leaning against the wall, he grabs it. John decides to try the front door, only it doesn't budge. Figures it must be barred from the inside, proceeds to go back to the back window. Now, he attempts to open, but he gets the pry bar, so that's why that's in there. The pry bar is to see if he wants to go back to the front door and try it, but he still can't use the pry bar to get in. So, okay. John takes the pry bar, pulls off the boards, examines the window afterwards, the latch preventing the window from opening. He uses the pry bar to force open the window. The latch finally breaks. He looks inside. Okay. Hit one to continue. Okay. Now, this is where I go. And let's take this meanwhile thing out of here. Next, John heads toward which is south of night school. Okay, we'll just say that. Okay, so this is Control C. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to run this. Let's switch room to this. Right, finally able to ask some questions. He first asks about whether the weapons of the induction process are real. Commander tells him the enchanted guard must be ready at all times and not many tourists. He decides to use night school as it was originally intended. He also tells John there's something big going on at the castle and it has something to do with the closure. Finally, he mentions that it's a good thing the night school reverted its original mandate since now all the friendly dragons are now terrorizing small villages. Meanwhile, keywords. That should not be that way because I just changed it. So what's the deal? Oh, right. I didn't change it. I have to change it. Change it. Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Next, John heads toward towards John heads toward Princess Prep, which is south of night school. I'm going to continue. Okay, so this is where we have now. Obviously, it's not supposed to be this big right now, so I'm going to have to pare it down a little bit. Uh, Utility shed. Padlock on the door of the shed. Takes the pry bar, pulls off the boards, examines the window afterwards. Okay, so how can I display this in less than 20 lines here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, that's 22. That's kind of all right. Uh, okay. Let's go ahead and we're gonna put this. We're gonna edit in here. Which okay. John arrives at Princess Prep. Princess Prep's front doors. He knocks loudly, and hearing no response, then attempts to open doors. Okay. Wait. Something seems to be stopping the door from opening. Maybe either barred or locked. Okay. Going around to the back, he sees a boarded up picture window. And off in the distance, a utility shed. After examining the window, sees a loose panel and decides to keep it. Okay. Put okay. Good. Clear that. Okay, then let's open this back up. Okay. Someone seems to be barring them. I don't even know if I'm actually but he goes around to the back. He sees a boarded up picture window and off into the utility shed. Examine the window. He sees a loose nail and decides to keep it. And after examining, let's do this differently. Off in the distance, he sees a utility shed. Okay. Let me think. Let's see. Let's do this. He sees a boarded picture window, and after examining it, grabs a loose nail. Okay. Looking off in the distance, he sees a shed and heads over. And notices it has a padlock. He uses the nail on the padlock to open the shed and finds a pry bar inside. And then he grabs it. Then he grabs it. Okay. Okay, let's clear this out again. It's a lot of typing here. And I have to keep on paring it down until let's just let me go ahead and cut this. Anyways, okay. He sees a shed, heads over, and notices the padlock. He uses the nail on the padlock finds the pry bar inside, grabs it. Then he decides to try the front door, only it doesn't seem to budge. Okay, let's say it like this. John then goes back to the front door to see if he can use the pry bar on it, but it doesn't move. So he goes back to the window. It doesn't move. Let's just not say so he. Let's just do that. Let's put that on a new line. Goes back to the window and uses the pry bar to pull off the boards, and then examines the window again. There's a latch preventing the window from opening. So he takes the pry bar and forces the window open, and goes inside. Okay. Okay, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Okay. Actually, that is good right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and save room data. We can clear that. Let's go ahead and let's save that too. Let's go ahead and run it. And we're going to switch room again. Zero 03 P3 P0 dash A princess is. What if just our princess is missing? Okay. All right. Okay, I think that's quite all right for our princess is missing. Okay, so let's yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Hour. Okay, we're gonna call it hour. We're gonna rename this. Put our princess is missing, and then here I'm gonna go ahead and say our princess is missing. That. Okay, we're gonna save that. And but before we save that, we're gonna change this to say our to reflect that. Room data. All right. Let's go ahead here and let's go to rooms. And our princess is missing. Okay, let's go to let's check out metadata. Projects, current rooms, older projects. Okay. Let's go into here. Let's go into layout tool data. Comes a night. Big borrow is still okay. Title 2, Title 2. Title 3 is Our Princess is Missing. Okay, I'm just making sure that everything is working, and it seems to save fine when I do that too, so that's good. That's good. Okay, back into old rooms. I don't actually need these here. I can just delete these. Okay. So all of that setup, all of that thing that I copied over is just to copy over that. Now, to deal with the rest of the pages, of course, I do have to go and make sure that I find the right pages. So we're gonna go and copy some of these files over into older rooms before I do anything else. Okay. Hmm. So this is Office. This is 50. Let's make sure these are all 50, because if they're all 50, um, 1, 2, 3, 3, well, that's kind of weird. Hmm. Office. 10, 16, 15, 8, 6, 7. Which one's that? 9, 17, 18, 5, 4, 14, 13. Okay, so let's just do this again. Prep Office. 1, 2, no, 2, 3, 4. Where is 5? 5. 6 is, where would 6 be? 6 is over here. This is 7. That's 8. That looks like 9. Where is 10? 10. Okay, fine. Where's 11? There's 11. There's 12. All kinds of goofy orders, huh? It's kind of okay because of what it is. I did say 13. Where is 13, though? Oh, there's 13. 13, 14, 15. That's this one. 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. So 50 Princess Prep Office. Okay. Let's go down to 50 Princess Prep Office. And it's office through 18, so it's 19 of these. So copy. And what we're going to go over here is we're going to go ahead and paste them here. Okay. So, step 1, manual rename JSON prefixes. Okay. That is going to be 0. And then, it's, of course, it's going to be 1 to 18. Okay. So, we're going to attempt to do the thing that I did yesterday with the scripts and stuff. And there might require some tweaking. So, I'll have to check that out to see if making sure everything is okay. So, let's do a rename. All right, 003T3. Okay, so 050 underscore 003 T3 T. I guess I can do 00 so that I have two digits. Right? There's 0. Boop. It won't be 00. It'll just be 0. Just so I have two digits before I do anything. Okay. So that will be okay. Let's rename that. Poop. It's poop. Poop poopy doop. Uh okay. So let's go ahead and rename these manually. So this is going to be 18. Rename. This kind of makes this easy a little bit though too. 17. Rename 16. Rename 15. Rename 14. Rename 13. Rename 12. Rename 11. Rename 10. Rename. I could have done leading zeros though. Alright. Rename. Just so that they line up, but that's alright. 8. Rename 7. Rename 6. Rename 5. Rename. I did it again. Rename 4. because zero is the first page. This is ticks me off. I have to rename all these over again. So let's do it. 19, 18, oh, 18, 17, rename 16, rename 15, '14, name 13, rename 12, rename 11, rename 10, rename 9, rename 8, rename 7, rename 6, rename 5, whoop, that's 5, 5, what, talked on it, rename as 5, rename this as 4, rename 3, rename 2, rename 1. Okay, the reason I had to do that is because if you go into rooms, 003, T3, P0 is our princess is missing. Okay. And that this, of course, is now it starts at 1, right? 1 through 19. Okay. All right, so this is where I start doing the backups. So let's go ahead and copy, paste. Okay, I'm going to here, open in open within, wait a minute. Open terminal. DR. Step 1, manually rename JSON prefixes, which I just did. Okay. Oh, you know what? Dang. Princess Prep Office. I don't have anything in the metadata, do I? This is old projects here. Let's go to layout tool data. Let's go to 50. I need that in there, at least for part of this to work right. There we go. Princess Prep Office 18. Copy. Over here. Go ahead and paste. So, and then let's go ahead and go back to old rooms, making sure everything is there. Manually rename the JSON prefixes. Set to update all prefixes. So let's try that. Python 3, step 2, update all prefixes. .py. And we're actually going to check these here to see if it did this properly. First, the metadata, see, P1 to P19, that's correct. Okay, old rooms. Now let's just open these up and make sure everything in here is actually okay. And it might not be. Some of it might not be. Uh, okay, so let's just check the top there. Princess Press Office 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Back to 1. A princess is missing. Where? Oh, I must have left it open in here, right? Yeah. Okay. I forgot. Back window. Shed. Here we go. Actually, we can close this one. Save. I didn't know I had extra. Cancel. Oh, could have did that. Or no. Let's close that. Close without saving. And see if it messed me up here. It didn't mess these up, but did it mess these up? T3. Where is T3? Our princess is missing. Okay. All right. That seems to be okay. So we'll assume it's okay right now. Okay. Yeah. Try this again. Uh, P2, P3, P7, right? P4, Princess Box 3. I just making sure. Princess Prep Office 5. That goes to random villages, and I think random villages is the next thing, so shouldn't that shouldn't matter, right? Random villages 1. Okay, so there's going to be several that say random villages 1, which is kind of a door to nowhere, which is fine. Okay. Random villages 1 again. Okay. Next. Random villages again for 17. Random villages again for 18. And we're back to the original, right? Okay, so that seemed to work all right. So let's go ahead and close everything. All right. And let's check out and see what the next step is. Okay, so I gotta actually retitle all these pages now. And some of them might be similar, so let's reopen these and Princess Prep Office. Okay. Okay, so in a sense, okay, again, like I don't need a name for players, users, whatever you want to call it, readers. I only need a name for myself that's unique. But the thing here is just in case I end up like displaying them later, I want to what time is it? Okay. In an effort to display them later, I want to have kind of a descriptive name or one that reads like a chapter heading or something similar. Files paper, the desk chairs. Looks like a tornado. You know the saying, looks like a tornado went through here. Let's check that out. I'm thinking of a phrase like looks like a tornado just went through here. Is this the right phrase? Meaning everything is all turned upside down, etc. And I'm just gonna ask Leo is fitting and commonly used expression. Okay. Um, I'm using this as sort of like a chapter heading. Not a chapter exactly, but like you were writing a book about an office someone just ransacked. Looks like a tornado. Dot dot dot. And I'll put the dot 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 in there too. Works well as a chapter heading a scene like a ransacked office. Yeah. Was no act of God. Looks like a tornado. Okay. Uh. Okay. So I'm gonna. This looks like a tornado. Oh yeah. Okay. Um. The dot 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 would actually be here. I'll put the periods in there anyways. It won't be for the file name, but that's kind of okay, I guess. Okay. Looks like a tornado. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Actually, let's go ahead and save this too. Okay. Desk drawers open, paper off the activities, Grand Channel Landing Hotel. Draw notes for later. Um, let's see. Muffled speech from plant. Uh, talking plants. What? Okay, what would I name it? Shivering plant. Uh, a talking plant. That. Control S, Control Tab. John gets close to the shaking plant. Now, did I say shaking in here? He sees a paper. Okay, lists off some. Okay, John hears what sounds like muffled speech coming from the active plant. Let's see something here. The plant to the right, its right seems to be shaking. All right. A talking plant, the active plant. A shaking plant. Shaking plant. Let's do that kind of a play on words on both of those. It doesn't really matter as far as people are concerned. This matters to me, really, but um, what do you call that? Gardening? You don't call it gardening, though. What do you call it when you're taking care of office plants? You don't really call it gardening, do you? It's not a typical term. Office plantscaping. Horticulturist. Um, Unusual horticulture. What is horticulture defined as in the dictionary? Science and art growing fruits, vegetables, flowers, or ornamental plants. It encompasses both practical and technical aspects of cultivating garden crops. Okay. Let's just say unusual horticulture. Unusual. This. Sure. It sounds weird, but that's okay. Unusual office horticulture. Okay. That's because he's gonna actually either pluck off the flowers or prune the flowers. Sees a paper which starts off as um uh Princess Destination. Hmm. Desk drawer. The itinerary. Itinerary. Okay. Do that. Filing cabinet. Princess Karen's file folder. Uh. hmm, A brief history of Princess. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. It's fine. Uh, Examines the filing cabinet. Um, and I guess this is one of the ones where. Okay. Okay, let me let's take this meanwhile out. Um, we'll fix that later. Examines the filing cabinet. He notices a particular file folder sitting on top of the other folders, nothing inside. As he goes through the rest of the cabinet, he sees two files that were pulled but apparently not looked through. Violet Moon Shadows one, Scarlet Red Clovers on the other. John decides to take them. And here it says, examines the filing cabinet. Princess Karen's file folder sitting on top of the others, nothing inside. As he goes through the rest of the cabinet, he sees two files pulled up, apparently not looked through. The name Violet Moon Shadows on one, Red Scarlet is on the other. John decides to take them. Okay, so these are gonna technically be the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this as we'll see. This is this is what I was saying before about some of these have the same names because technically they're the same. Like if I had a mechanism for them to go back to the filing, like the filing cabinet was actual location, not a bunch of pages. You go there, you could go somewhere else, and then you could go back to the same location, and it would be the exact same page. It just wouldn't be a duplicate page. I have to do duplicates right now because I don't have any way of no save system. So if I want you to be able to do all options in any order, I have to do multiple pages to do that. So right now, just for phase one though. Phase two will still be kind of more the same, but I'll be separating the directional stuff um, from the actual choices, the actual in room choices. In fact, the majority of that, the moving, the walking and stuff, will be that. Okay. All right. So we did that. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Uh, I might not get to the other stages because I'm gonna have to quit. Uh, John notices the desk door is open. He sees the paper which starts off Princess Karen Elspeth itinerary lists off some activities. Notes for later. Here's what sounds like muffled speech from the active plant. Okay, so this is gonna be the same as what do I call it? Itinerary, something itinerary. So this is page 8. So let's go to uh the itinerary, right? Notice the desk drawer is open, sees a paper which starts off as oh, and I did these pages slightly differently than the other ones. If you notice here, the grouping looks slightly different than this grouping, and that's because here I kind of inverted it on the one side. So examines the filing cabinet there, and then you can either go to the desk drawer or the plant. And here it's like the other way around. It's like the filing cabinet is down on the bottom and everything is on the top, so it's inverted. Okay, they're virtually the same thing, but they lead to different deals. And honestly, I don't know if I should have done that because later on, when I try to fix the rooms and stuff, I might have some trouble there. But anyways, that was the itinerary, and the other one's also the itinerary. It's just the fact that you got to go to a different. Let's go to page 8 here. Uh, itinerary. Um, but okay, I can still call it the itinerary though because it's still a unique name, being the fact that the page is a different page. The itinerary. We'll do that because they're really kind of synonymous here. Okay, so let's go in here. Someone trying to communicate. Check the other plant. Okay, and then unusual horticulture. Unusual office horticulture. So let's go ahead and find a shaking plant. Okay, I called it a shaking plant. Okay, so it's the okay. So this is okay. This is the shaking plant. Wait a second though. Let me go back here. A talking plant. Death Star is open. Sees. Oh, this should be the itinerary also. Something not right. What's not right? Darn it! I was gonna get through this today. Okay, let's check this out here. Um, okay, so this is office. Okay, the desk, the plants, the filing cabinet, right? So this is the desk drawer is open. Okay, and This is also the desk drawers open. I'm gonna have to reconfigure these a little bit. Desk drawers open. Desk drawers open here. And there's one more, and that's this one. So there are actually 4 desk drawers open ones. So I have to think about this a little bit differently. Okay. So I'm gonna find all the ones with the desk drawers open, and I should have done this earlier. I forgot that I had done structured it this ways. Okay. So yeah, I didn't start the replay buffer, and I'm too late now because it's almost time for me to call it a day. So let's see. I guess these can all be the itinerary, I think. Right? The itinerary. That. And I should only have 4 of them. We'll see. Okay. We're doing the disk drawer is open. The itinerary, okay, that's fine. Next. Filing cabinet, disk drawer is open. The itinerary. Disk drawer is open. We can call this the itinerary also. Okay, and that should be all 4. Right? Okay. Right. Itinerary. We're gonna call this a talking plant. Talking plant. Talking plant tells them to find the shears or whatever, or to pluck the flowers off. So let's go ahead here and we'll do the one where it says communicate. Okay. Paste. Okay, so we're relying on the page numbers and the prefix here to differentiate the ones. Itinerary. Folder. Folder. Itinerary. Someone trying to communicate. That's this one. Will be. Alright. Someone actually trying to communicate. Control V. Actually, let's Control S this here. Shaking plant. Someone trying to communicate. Now, I should have no... completely still. The plant grabs its burning shears. Completely still. Absorb the plant. It's like a tornado. The itinerary. A talking plant. Talking plant. The itinerary. Brief history of Princess Prep. Now, I don't know if I got all of these, but there should be 3 more of them. So, Princess Karen's file folder. Princess Karen's file folder. Okay. 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 So the plant where the voice is coming from. Completely still plant. Voice coming from. Completely still plant. Heads over to the plant. Completely still plant. Heads over the... Okay. Itinerary, talking plant, the itinerary, brief entry, Princess Prep, the itinerary, a talking plant, already addressed, the itinerary. Okay, so this is here. Heads over to the completely still plant, grabs the pruning shears, is sitting, starts to prune the other plant. When it releases captive middle-aged woman who confirms she is the headmistress. Now, unusual office horticulture can be this one. But when it comes to plucking them off, that could be, I can actually use different ones for that. Let me check that out. Which ones are the pruning shears? Pruning shears, okay. That's not pruning shears. Plucking out flowers. Pruning shears. Oh. Okay, so the pruning shears and the plucking off. Um, I don't know if it's important to separate them. I can separate them, or I don't have to separate them. Okay, we'll just go ahead and do that. Unusual office horticulture. I'm just gonna go ahead and count both of those as the same page here, the same thing here. Grabs the printing shears, plucking off. Well, I don't know. Grabs the printing shears. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll make them separate. Unusual office horticulture, plucking flowers off, printing shears. Plucking flowers off, pruning shears, plucking flowers off. Okay. Okay, the itinerary, talking plant, itinerary, brief history, itinerary, talking plant, talking the itinerary, usual office horticulture. I'll just say she loves me not, even though it has nothing to do with love or anything. Like plucking flower petals. It's just a little joke. Most people won't even see it probably. Me. She loves me not. And that's okay. Control C. So plucking flowers. Okay. Plucking flowers. Plucking flowers. Okay. All right. So the itinerary, talking plant, the itinerary, brief history, itinerary, talking plant, itinerary, office horticulture, she loves me not, 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 and they're, okay, they're all done, right? Okay, so make sure everything is saved. Actually, let's just check this. Control S, 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 S. Okay, and make sure there's no stars anywhere. And then I'll call it a day here. All right. So, I will do the next step tomorrow, which is going to be step 4. So I'll do step 4 tomorrow. So, anyways, yeah. So thanks for watching, and I will see you then. Actually, I'm going to do my little recording thing here before I quit. Okay, so bear with me, and then I'll quit, and then I'll be done. Start recording. Today is Friday, December 19th, 2025, and today I basically took these old files, brought them over just like I did the other one, and did part of Princess Prep's work, and and I started with let's see, which one is this one? That's not that one. Our princess is missing, so I I I bought a bunch of the princess getting into princess preps the office at Princess Prep. Um, I combined that into one page, and then so that I would have fewer pages to work with. Anyways, that's what I did for today. So, okay, so thanks everyone for watching, listening, whatever you feel that did, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching part 2.